When I first looked into writing a book, I'd tried writing several. I didn't get very far. Eventually, in 2011, I published my first book. It was a self-help book called Self-Help: How to Get Started by Simon Amazing Clark. I'd struggled to find a way into published books through the traditional route, but I did find someone when I was living in Canada who was a book publisher. Basically, you had to pay for the publishing and obviously pay for copies of your own book. Since that book, I updated that one and wrote a book about 2 months in America and got those published in the UK. Again, I had to pay for all the process. The other thing that I found as well with both processes was that it took between 3 and 5 months to get the book through the publishing process, and it cost a heck of a lot of money. What I will say is the books that I got produced were an excellent quality. For me, having published a hardback book, I thought it was a highlight of my life, and really it was. But the cover price on these is £19. Now, if you're an established, well-known author, people will pay that. But the reason they had £19 on is because these cost me £10 each. So I could make £8, I could make a couple of pounds, but they were costing me a fortune. So having published an ebook through Amazon, through the website, one of the websites which I'll tell you about in a minute, I got an email through from them. It said, why don't you publish it as a book? Now, I didn't realise at the time, back in 2013, 2014 sort of time, that we could actually do that. Well, having successfully published my own book through the process, I thought, I need to tell people about this. I need to show people how to do this. So I actually wrote to start off with a 6-week course. And as the course notes were coming together, it was getting more conversational in my writing. And I thought, I could just publish this as a book about how to write and publish your own book for free. For free, it was wonderful. The first book I published is only quite a thin book, it's more like a handbook. And I got 100 copies, and that cost me about £1,000. To get that one updated and republished, and to get 10 copies of that, and to get my 2 months in America book published, and 10 copies of hardback and softback, cost me £1,500. So it's £2,500 I paid out, and I think I made nothing. So apart from the self-publishing route, what other options are open to us? Now, you'd normally think that you'd go to a publisher. Actually, you don't go to a publisher, you go to an agent. Now, a couple of years ago, I paid several £100s to have a one-day course in London on how to publish a book. Now, to get through the publishing companies, as I say, you've got to go through an agent. And there's several agents on the stand, and they were telling us their backgrounds and what they're looking for, and who they push forward through to their publishers. Most of them said they'd been to Oxford or Cambridge. One he got a degree from Oxford, and he read history. And I'm thinking, well, the books I write, you're not going to be interested. And I found this a lot of cases. It takes a lot of work to put together a publishing pack for these people, even if I'm using modern technology and it's all emailed. I have had to print some out and send manuscripts or parts of manuscripts to companies. That gets pricey as well. You could be talking £10–15 for postage, recorded delivery and signature when they get there, etc. So that's a hard route to go down. And all you seem to do is collect rejection slips from these people, which is fine. I actually got an email back from one lady. She said it wasn't the sort of book that she was looking for, but she could see some potential in it, and suggested a couple of people to contact. Anyway, like I say, I sort of discovered this online publishing. So I started to write it up as course notes. And the result was basically this book. How to write and publish your own book for free. I think the original book was 2013. This is a copy 2015. I've updated this particular book. It's a 2019. It has a different picture, different layout. But I'll put descriptions of how to find it, or basically a hyperlink that you can just sort of click on and follow. Because the technology moves on, you know, literally within sort of 6 months, all technology can change. So the website that you used to use, all this is through Amazon, by the way. So when you publish a book, it's on Amazon. You know, if you put in Simon Amazing Clark into Amazon and click on it, you'll see all my books. You see some extra books in these days from other people, but basically all of my books are in there. Not all of my books are in there, actually. I write a whole range. I have books on how to do things. As I said, the 2 Months in America is more of a travel journal. I have a series of sci-fi action adventure novels. So these are my Slick Mono Adventures. I apologise for the lights glowing there. Slick Mono Adventures, I've got a series of 3 books in that. I've sort of got the 4th one partially written. And I've even got one about 3 black cats. So I don't know if you can sort of see, but these are actually slightly different size-wise. Again, all this is available on the Amazon pages. So Amazon used to use a website called CreateSpace. So you had CreateSpace for your published books, and then you have Kindle Direct Publishing, or KDP, for your ebooks. Probably, 2-3 months ago, towards the end of 2018, they decided to close down the CreateSpace website, and everything is now done through the KDP website. Literally put into Google Kindle Direct Publishing, or if you go onto Amazon, scroll right to the bottom of the page. It's either publish your own book with us, or you select something on earning money or something, and you follow it through that way. Anyway, so what I've decided to do 2019 is to put together a series of videos to help people write their own book. If you want, like I say, the cover's different, follow the hyperlink. If you want to buy a little handbook on how to write and publish a book, everything you need to know on how to write and publish a book is in there. If you're familiar with Microsoft Word, if you're okay, you know, if you've sort of created websites or whatever, everything's in the book. Write your manuscript, edit, format it, upload it to KDP website, follow all the online instructions on how to add pictures in, produce your cover, put all the words on, pick your price, how much you want to sell it for. Away you go. You know, either do it yourself, which is what I did to start off with. This something I struggled with, which is really why I wrote the book. Or buy the book. You know, it's on there to help you. Little tip, something I do is I always price my books as almost as low as basically as low as I can. You know, ebooks you make 29 pence or 39 cents on a book. On the paperback books, which all these are obviously, I'll basically go for £1. You know, if you can make £1, you know, $1, $1.20, whatever it is these days, you know, that's more than enough. We don't want to price ourselves out of the market. So go on, have a look at the book. If you really fancy writing your own book, and you either want a lot more information, or if you'd rather have more in-depth, bit more of a personal touch, then I'll be putting videos out soon. I will be creating a new introductory video on how I got started. So for now, either contact me, Simon Amazing Clark, that's Clark with an E, at gmail.com. Find my author's page on Amazon, or I'll also include my email in the description. Get in touch, I'll keep all your details and I'll let you know when the course is available. There will be a fee for the course. I don't know what it's going to be yet. There's going to be some time and effort put into that. But anyway, enjoy. I love receiving new books. You know, it is a lot of time and effort to publish a book. But if you've got half an hour to an hour a day, you can write your own book. You really can do that. And it doesn't matter what qualifications you got, your life experience is good enough. And Microsoft Word really helps. So there you go. Enjoy, contact me, go and have a look at the book. And for now, keep working hard. All right, you take care. Bye-bye.